In a night filled with tension and emotion, Arsenal delivered a masterclass performance to oust 15-time Champions League winners Real Madrid, securing a historic 5-1 aggregate victory and advancing to their first Champions League semifinal since 2009. A 2-1 win at the Santiago Bernabéu Stadium on Wednesday capped off what was a thoroughly dominant two-legged display as Arsenal's tactical discipline and clinical finishing sealed their place in the Final Four. Having already established a commanding 3-0 lead in the first leg at the Emirates, Arsenal were determined not to let Real Madrid mount a dramatic comeback, as they had done so many times before in this competition. The Bernabéu crowd, famously known for its passionate backing of the home side, was buzzing with anticipation, hoping for a miracle. However, Arsenal quickly showed they were not about to buckle under the pressure, defending resolutely while remaining dangerous on the counter. It was Bukayo Saka who provided the first blow in the 65th minute, putting the game beyond Real's reach. The England international finished with remarkable composure after being sent through on goal, taking full advantage of a ball played into space by Gabriel Martinelli. Saka's strike, which slipped past Thibaut Courtois, left Real with an almost impossible task to overcome a 4-0 deficit on aggregate with less than half an hour to play. As the home fans began to lose hope, Real Madrid tried to rally, and it was Vinícius Júnior who gave them a fleeting moment of optimism just minutes later. Capitalizing on a rare defensive slip from Arsenal, Vinícius latched onto a ball near the edge of the box, dodging a challenge and firing a low shot past Arsenal goalkeeper David Raya. The goal briefly reignited the atmosphere inside the stadium, and the home crowd believed they might witness yet another famous comeback. However, it was not meant to be, as Arsenal's defense remained resolute and the visitors refused to panic. The game's final nail in the coffin came in added time when Gabriel Martinelli broke free on a counterattack. The Brazilian sped past a weary Real Madrid defense, keeping his cool to slot the ball into the net, sealing a 5-1 aggregate scoreline that left the Madridistas with little to cheer about. As Martinelli celebrated, the Arsenal players embraced the magnitude of the achievement, knocking out one of the most successful clubs in Champions League history and reaching the semifinals for the first time in over a decade. Declan Rice, who was instrumental in Arsenal's control of the tie, reflected on the momentous nature of the win. "I think it's such a special night for this club. It's a historic night for this club," he said. Rice's 2 crucial free kicks in the first leg had put Arsenal in the driving seat, and his comments highlighted the belief that permeated the squad. Despite the overwhelming narrative of Real Madrid's ability to stage miraculous comebacks, the Gunners never wavered. There was a lot of talk coming in about them coming back from the dead. "They've done it so many times before," Rice added, "but we had so much belief and confidence from that first leg that we had enough to come here and win the game." Real Madrid, who have built their legacy on overcoming adversity in the Champions League, were unable to replicate their trademark resilience. Despite a vociferous atmosphere in the stands, the Spanish giants lacked the intensity and precision that have made them so dangerous in Europe's elite competition. Real's captain, Lucas Vázquez, admitted his team fell short of the high expectations placed upon them. "Did we fall short of what we wanted in pure football terms? Perhaps," Vázquez conceded. "They really are terrifically organized defensively," he added, acknowledging the difficulty in breaking down Arsenal's compact and well-structured defense. From the very beginning, it was clear that Arsenal had come to Madrid not just to defend their lead, but to continue playing their attacking brand of football. Real Madrid tried to seize the initiative early, and they thought they had taken the lead in the opening minutes when Kylian Mbappé finished a Vinícius cross. However, the goal was ruled out for offside, a decision that was swiftly confirmed by the assistant referee's flag. That near miss aside, Arsenal continued to play with confidence, and Saka forced Courtois into an impressive save with a powerful shot from distance. The game then took another dramatic turn when Raúl Asensio, in a reckless moment, brought down Mikel Merino in the penalty area, handing Arsenal the chance to extend their lead. Saka stepped up to take the penalty, but his Panenka-style attempt was denied by Courtois, who guessed the right way and made a crucial save. This miss raised doubts for a brief moment, especially after the referee pointed to the penalty spot at the other end, when Mbappé went down under minimal contact from Declan Rice. Real Madrid thought they had their chance to level the score on the night, but after a lengthy VAR review, the decision was overturned, and the penalty was rescinded, much to the dismay of the home crowd. Despite those tense moments, Arsenal continued to show composure. Real Madrid's attacking threats were largely neutralized, with David Raya rarely called into action. Arsenal's backline, led by William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, stood firm against Real's hopeful crosses, and the threat of Mbappé was snuffed out by well-timed interceptions and clearances. As the game progressed, Real's desperation grew, but they struggled to break down Arsenal's defensive organization. Even when Saliba was caught in possession, gifting Vinícius a chance to pull one back, Arsenal never flinched, calmly seeing out the remainder of the match. Finally, in the dying moments, Martinelli's brilliant solo effort capped off a perfect performance from Arsenal. The Brazilian winger raced through the heart of the Real Madrid defense, coolly finishing past Courtois to add an exclamation point to Arsenal's dominant display. The final whistle confirmed Arsenal's 5-1 aggregate victory, sending their fans into delirium as they celebrated their first Champions League semifinal appearance since 2009. Arsenal now prepare to face Paris Saint-Germain in what promises to be another thrilling encounter. This victory over Real Madrid not only marks a historic achievement for the club, but also signals their intent to make a serious push for European glory once again.